Good morning, crafters, and a warm welcome to Hunky Dory TV for our Thank Craft It's Friday show, the perfect start to your crafting weekend. My name's Dan, I'm going to be your host for the hour, and back in the producing chair today we have awesome Emily Relf. Good morning, Emily.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, how are you?
I'm good, thank
you. You had a couple of days off.
It's been bliss.
Has it been bliss? It's been bliss for us as well, because we had the lovely Alan producing the shows and he was amazing. But don't worry, you're not getting your P45 yet. You can stay with us for a little while longer. Over at the demonstration station today, we have a lady who is crazy about craft. It's Kat. Good morning, Kat.
Good morning.
Good morning. That's another good morning.
Good morning. Well, it is a good morning.
It is, isn't it? We
Yeah.
said this before. It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's felt like a long week.
It has felt like a very, very long week.
But we've made
we're
it.
at the end.
We're at the end of
Yeah.
it. I love Kat's smile. She has a massive, great big smile for us, and it's lovely. And I'm excited today because we've got a brand new launch to show you that Kat is in love with. She said, please, 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 please let me do the demos on this show. So we said, absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
And we're going to see why she loves it so much in a little while. But first things first, a little bit of due diligence. Reminders, Trolley Dash. We had a Trolley Dash on Wednesday. Myself and Natalie it was. And we showed you 43 products, it looks like.
Wow.
Those deals are available until Monday, but 14 of them have already sold out. And that's how it works with Trolley Dash. They're there for a short period of time. They haven't got deep stocks. When they're gone, they're gone. I know the Whoopsie is still available. It's £19.99, that Whoopsie, for nearly 70 quid's worth of dies and a lovely pad as well. It's brilliant. Get on the website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Those deals will go back to their normal price, back up in price on Monday morning if there's any left. But they are going very fast. 14 out of stock already, 29 still available. Win It Weekly. Let's roll Win It Weekly, VT. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. It is. I love that. Dun, 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 dun. It's really cool. Okay, what are we giving away this week? We're giving it away. It's not this week. It's today. Later on, which one? This one. Antique Blooms. It's a lovely Edge-It die set, and look at those 3 large format stamps. This isn't that we've zoomed in on the camera loads. This is A4 size. I mean, you can see there, it's A4 size. It's a massive stamp set with the gorgeous, if I can turn it that way, you might be able to see it. There you go. Look at the beautiful, beautiful designs. I love the, are they called time turners? What are they called?
I think so.
Time turners?
I feel like there's
an
more technical
hour clock. Is it
Hourglass.
Hourglass, well done. Gosh.
We got there.
Hey, we get there in the end, don't we? But lovely bouquets there as well. And of course, you can use your dies here to create gorgeous edges. Sorry about the light. To create gorgeous edges for those stamps as well. They fit perfectly. We're £33.33. We're giving away 4 of these today. To be with your chance of winning later on in the show, we need to know the answer to this question. Like, share and comment. Which film was so scary that cinema staff carried smelling salts for guests? Have you ever had smelling salts?
No.
I haven't either, but I can imagine they're really quite, pungent. They use them to wake people up, don't they, who've fainted, which I guess is what it's about. Is it A, The Wizard of Oz? Is it B, The Phantom of the Opera? Or is it C, The Birds? Have you got an idea, Kat?
I have got an idea.
You haven't? Does that mean you know?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
but
I don't know,
you
but I
have
have
an
an
idea.
idea. I know which one it would be for me.
For you?
So, yeah.
I think one of those is a horror movie, isn't it?
Psychological
so.
horror
is
more
it?
than
Right,
anything,
okay.
isn't it? That I think.
Okay, but The Wizard of Oz, we said on Wednesday, that Green Witch, she's well scary.
Yeah.
She is well scary. But it was the lion. I said on Wednesday, the lion's the scariest of them all. He's really weird. I feel a bit uncomfortable. Okay, that's Win It Weekly, guys. If you want to be in with a chance of winning, make sure you get your comment in. You can comment on the hub, or you can comment here on our show today. We'll look at all the people who've commented with the correct answer, and you've got to get it right. We'll look at all those people who've commented with the correct answer, and we'll give away 4 of these later on in the show. We're going to be spinning the wheel as well, Kat. Are you going to do that for us?
Yes. I'll do some spinning.
We'll do that at the end of the show. Okay, but first, today is about a gorgeous new collection. It's called, it's our Festive Florals, Festive Rose, Forever Florals. Get it right, Dan. Festive Rose Collection. We've got a little bit of VT showing some gorgeous worked samples for you. Let's run VT. as Anne-Marie would say, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's her favourite word, and she says it like that, gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Anne-Marie will be back soon as well, actually. She's going to be on with us in a couple of weeks' time. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful kit? I'm going to show you the kit right now. We have an ultimate bundle available. There are 4 key colours running through this. You've got the gorgeous black, which is like a midnight sort of black, isn't it, Kat?
Yeah.
It's really pretty. You've got the Christmas red. Oh, it's blowing in the air conditioner. I hope it doesn't blow away. We've got the holly green, but you've also got that lovely ivory in there as well, haven't you? So, guys, we have an ultimate collection available, £29.97. In that, you're going to get these fantastic foiled and die-cut toppers. There's going to be 8 of those. You're going to get 8 foiled accent foil cardstock, 350 GSM sheets of A4. You're going to get 8 printed sheets of cardstock as well, all that coordinate nicely together. You're going to get those inserts down at the bottom, 36 sheets of those that you can see. There's also a little book, it's here in the middle, but it's one of those square little books. So you've got 150 sheets in there instead of 144. But also with this, you get, and I'll show you these, I might show you these first actually, no, I'll show you them at the end. You get these fabulous extra bonus toppers here at the left and the right, and they've got personalised sentiments on. Nan, Grandad, Mum, Dad, so on and so forth. Perfect for personalising your cards. So, should we take a look? These there are 3 different items here. So there's the luxury topper collection, there's the little book, and there is the inserts. And you can buy all those separately. We'll take a look at the topper collection first, but you do save a tenner if you get them in the ultimate bundle there. Okay, let's take a look at this. We can take a close look, and we will show you each and every sheet, won't we, Kat?
You will.
I will. Yes, it's true. I will. Okay, so here's Festive Rose. As you can see there on the front. The cards look so different with this, and I'll show you some separate cards later on that have been made up, but they look so different dependent upon the piece of cardstock, the colour of the cardstock that you use behind, don't they? It really changes it. But you've got all the accoutrement, or the different coordinating products that we will show you during the show, but also some beautiful worked samples there, so that if you get this home and you're not quite sure what to do, you can copy these straight away, and you'll be making cards in no time. Love this Festive Rose collection. So includes really pretty roses, your white roses, your red roses that you'd expect, but also the Christmas rose, which I do believe is called Helleborus niger.
Ooh.
I think. Oh yeah, Monty
I'm
Don.
impressed.
Monty Don, eat your heart out. Absolutely. Love Monty Don. But they're absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous floral bouquets here. Really, really pretty. The sentiments, though, are beautiful. If kisses were snowflakes, I would send you a blizzard. How's about that then? You will always be my favourite gift. They're really, really nice sentiments. You get 2 of each of these lovely topper sets. There are over 100 foiled and die-cut elements in this kit, and then there's an extra 48 on those 2 sheets as well.
Yeah.
Lovely cardstock. As you can see, beautiful gold snowflakes there. Aren't they pretty? And you get 2 of each sheet, as we said. That's that lovely ivory background, but using some of this green as well. More of that green, it's really nice, isn't it? 2 sheets of that, and you're back to your foiled toppers. So we've introduced baubles here. There's baubles in this kit. There's snowflakes in this kit and snowfall in this kit. You've got candy canes in this kit. There's so much to it. Ribbon borders. You've got lovely sentiments in all different sizes and shapes as well, which I think is lovely. Everything's folded and die cut, as you expect from us here at Hunky Dory Crafts. 24 sheets in this in total for just £19.99. More of those gorgeous foil borders there. Isn't that pretty?
Very.
So with this, you wouldn't necessarily just use that as a sheet of cardstock. You would chop that up.
Oh no,
Kat.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And your logic there is that you're getting more for your money, really.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Look at that. Love the baubles hanging from the top border here. Beautiful snowfall in this night sky. Really nice. And then we've got 2 sheets of that. Obviously 2 sheets of everything that I'm showing you here. Large format sentiment toppers. A big Merry Christmas sentiment. Really nice.
Yeah, and they make really impactful cards.
I think so as well.
What I really love about this kit is that it sings classic Christmas.
Doesn't it?
But it's got that really edgy contemporary twist to
Absolutely.
it with the baubles and stuff. It's just stunning.
And the candy canes as well, which you'll see in a minute. Love the sentiments, as I said. May the spirit of Christmas shine in your heart this Christmas time. Really nice. Again, season's greetings down at the bottom there. Lovely, more borders with snowflakes, golden foil, so it's rich gold foil throughout this. And because it's on the Matastic cardstock, so Matastic card, if anyone at home doesn't know, has got a lovely sort of tactile matte finish, hasn't it?
Yes.
350 GSM are cardstock, which means that your cards are going to stand straight and true, so they're not going to fall over on the mantelpiece. They'll still be there into January, or as long as you want them to be there with these Christmas cards. Because it's uncoated, you can stamp onto it, you can add inks to it, you can add colour to it should you want to. It's totally up to you. You can get really creative with it. Rip it, which sounds crazy but really works. Look at the candles. Aren't they beautiful? And of course you could fussy cut those out, which I know the team are really, they love doing. Do you know, that is just printed, so this isn't a foiled one, that's just printed, but that looks like it's sort of white embossed onto there, doesn't it, the snowflakes? How pretty. 2 sheets of that, 2 sheets of everything, as we've said in this, which means that you can make, if you've got a favourite topper, you can make 2. We've got the baubles in here, we've got the candy canes down at the bottom here, there's holly in this as well, all the different festive flowers as well. Wishing you a marvellous, magical and very Merry Christmas. Oh. Really nice. Love these as well, sort of round postage stamp size ones. Really interesting shapes as well on these toppers. Yeah. You've got individual borders as well, frames as well in here. Love this sort of script in the background. It's beautiful, this kit. It's really attractive, and we're coming up to those bonus toppers. So for £19.99, you are getting your 8 sheets of folded and die cut toppers. You're getting your 8 sheets of Accent Foil cardstock. Love that again. And you're getting your 8 sheets of printed cardstock. But we didn't want to stop there, so we've thrown these in, and we've thrown 2 of them in. So there are 2 the same. But you also get these. I don't know if you can see at home. They're all there's lots of different small tags on this. 24 individual elements on this sheet. So you can see a row of tags and then a row of these sort of strip sentiments, small format sentiments, but the same size as these or the same width as these, and can be used with them. But these are brilliant for personalising. So if I just turn this a little bit so I can see it. With love to a wonderful mum, with love to an amazing dad, season's greetings to a stunning sister. That's really different. Just for you, brother, with love, to a lovely grandma, to the best granddad, to a beautiful granddaughter, to a special grandson, to my beautiful wife, to my handsome husband. We have 2 here that are separate image, just image-based ones, because we have others down here that are season's greetings, Christmas wishes sent with love, etc. To a lovely nana, with love from us all. So there's some really different sentiments in here as well. From me to you. You are so lovely. That's about you, that one, Kat. Aww. Oh yeah, we can do cheese. We can do cheese here at Hunky Dory. Don't you worry. Love you always. These just press straight out from the background. I'm going to do one here. There we go. And what I really like about these as well, they've also got the little. I don't know if I'll be able to do it nice and easily, but they've got that as well. Can you see? Don't know if you can. There we go. So that you can use these as gift tags. Yeah. If you want to. Put them on your cards, absolutely, but also have it so that your gift tag and the card that you give them matches. Yeah. I love that. I think it's really cool.
They're absolutely perfect if you're making and going and doing craft fairs and selling your cards, which I know are opening back up again now. If you've got your cards made and you leave a gap on each one, and then your customers can come along and personalise it. You've just got your sheets. It's just a case of getting your adhesive and sticking it on the day.
I'd like a card for mum. We'll have this one. It could be mum, and if you didn't want it for mum, it can be dad. It can be so on, which is brilliant. I love that. Okay, we're on to our second product here. I'm going to show you loads of samples today, don't worry, but we're going to show you the inserts, and then I'll show you the little book, and then we'll jump across to Kat for a demo, because I know that's what you want to see. Instead of me waffling. Okay, so we've got 36 inserts here. Lovely sort of borders. It's watermark. You know how we do our inserts here at Hunky Dory. You will get 12 different designs in here, and I'll show you just a little mix of them. Lovely watermark effect, as you'd expect. 140 GSM. We've got some deeper coloured ones. You chop into these, you put them onto any size cards, so they're going to work with 6x6 with A5, but 7x5. If you want to, you can just take a section or a panel and use it for 8x8 and just put it on the inside back. You've got borders in here. You've got this lovely sort of floral border here. Oh, these are the candles. Turn it upside down. There we go. Hard to see for you guys at home maybe, but if you can imagine your card blanks, you should be able to find a corresponding insert for each one of the card blanks.
Well, I actually think this set of inserts is much more versatile than that, because
Okay.
usually, like you said, our inserts match a card blank, don't they? But with this one, because it's more of a general theme, I think you could mix and match a lot more than you can
so you
with...
can go wherever you want. Yeah, so if you want a particular one. I love that there were some large frame-based ones there as well, which is really nice. 36 sheets, 140, like this, that's nice. 140 GSM. I've not shown you all of them there, but there are 12 different designs in there. £9.99, but available in that bundle where you're saving a tenner, which is essentially either getting the inserts free or getting the little book free, whichever way you want to see it. Let's show you this little book, because this is gorgeous. Can we go to the close-up here? Is that all right? I'm going to show you a couple of cards made. So, Winter Blessings. And that's a completely different colourway that's in this little book, isn't it?
Yes.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
It's got a lot of different flowers in the book. It's not just the roses. There's lots of different
There's
ones.
so much more. So the little book is called Festive Florals.
Yeah.
So you can see, oh, you'll love this. There's even, look at him. Oh. But he's very different in style to the Little Red Robin that we launched last week, isn't he?
Yeah.
And the colours are so very different as well. But absolutely beautiful. Let's take a little look at this square book and see whether I can do a decent job of showing you the artwork within. So we have poinsettias. We've got all sorts of artwork in this. Look at that. Gorgeous. You love, I say dark cards.
Yeah.
You do, don't you?
I say I like dark and twisty like my soul.
Dark and twisty like Cat's soul. That's what we're going for today. But look at this. So lovely. There's atmospheric images in here as well. I do believe, I'm just going to go back. There you go. That is the traditional Christmas rose. So Helleborus niger, I believe it's called.
Oh.
But that's the traditional Christmas rose that you see. There's loads of other names for it. That's poinsettia, as you can imagine. Lovely, different poinsettias. Pretty, isn't it? That's the lovely artwork that's being used through this Forever Florals collection. Really nice with the baubles. There you go, more of that deep. I love the little sort of pearly bits of snow that you get on the rose there. It's really pretty, isn't it? They're gorgeous. The colour palette that's been used through this is beautiful. Been designed by my friend Misha and Jen, I do believe, designed this collection. We all designed in-house here at Hunky Dory, which we love. So we're based in Preston, which is in the northwest of the UK. If you're not from England or from the UK, and we design and manufacture all of our own goodies. So this is actually printed here in Preston, which you love. We do our foiling and our die cutting here in Preston. All the designs done here in Preston, and we're really proud to be northwest. Proud to be English, proud to be British, and also proud to be part of this wonderful world that we live in. I love the sentiments. Nice sentiment sheet. There is so much in this book, and there's more, but I think we can all agree it's time to go across to our friend Kat, and she's going to do some awesome demo for us.
Are we ready?
We are.
So, I quite like this one that I'm doing today.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I really like this one. So, all my cards today are going to start with a 6-inch square card blank, but hopefully very different through the end. So, there's my blank, and I've got myself 2 mats of 6-inch out of the gold mirror, and I'm just going to cut my layers, and I should get the 2 pieces out of this. If you cut it to the right size, you can get 2 layers for your 6 inches out of 1 piece of card.
Okay.
So, to do that...
And that's because they're just short. Oh no, you can do that anyway. You can get two
you can't, you couldn't get 2 6x6s, but you can get 2 layers
out of. Oh, she's clever.
Yeah. So, I take this to 3 notches under my 6 inches this way. Turn it once. And the same again. So that's 1 done. And then exactly the same with my second piece. So
if you want gold mirri and silver mirri, guys, I would wait to buy that when our Super Savers come back, because all the way through for our Christmas crafting, we're going to try and get that gold and silver 100 sheet mega buy. Crazy low price. I think it's $19.99, or I think you can get the gold and silver together for £37.50. I don't remember, but it's blooming good. 100 sheets of gold, 100 sheets of silver, and there's also a rainbow that we do now at 100 sheets. But they're not on that offer at the minute.
It might be a good time to stock up on your rainbow. I might think there might be something coming that rainbow.
Oh yes, I do believe so. It's normally me that gives the secrets away, Kat, not you. But well done.
It was on the back of a magazine, so I'm not.
Right, okay, so we're allowed now, are we?
So I'm just layering these up with the wonderful construction glue.
Oh, it's fabulous.
I think nobody has any queries about my feelings about construction glue.
No, we love it. We love it. Okay, so you were just a couple of notches down, so just slightly smaller than your 6x6.
If you go to at least 3 notches under, then you will get your two layers.
But you can see it's not a very large border that you've created. You know, it's the right size border that you've created.
Yeah, that's how I like to do it for my mirror. Like I said, if I'm using another colour, like the Adorable Scoreable or something, I'll take it to a full 1/4 of an inch just to give it that little bit more of a impact. But again, you do you. You do what works for you.
You do you, baby. You do you.
So I'm going to open up my card blank, and I'm going to stick these two to the inside panels.
Okay. I'm excited to see where you end up with this, because I genuinely don't know where you're going. No.
In fact, I'm telling a lie. I'm going to stick that bottom one on, and then I'm going to leave the top because I need to hide something behind it.
Okay.
Shortly. So I'm going to take that out of the way for the time being and move on to my acetate.
Acetate.
So I'm going to do a front for my card out of the acetate.
Okay.
So to do that again, I'm going to cut this to 6 inches so it fits the front of my card, and then 7 inches so I've got enough to create a little flap to stick over the back. So it's going to be
6 inches wide and 7 inches tall then, I guess it's going to end up.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm guessing that you're going to score it an inch down, are you?
You are. You're like a mind reader.
I know. Hey? Guys, this is Snowfall acetate that Kat is using. It is beautiful. You can see that you get this gorgeous sort of white snowfall coming down through this transparent acetate. And it really genuinely looks like snowfall, like a good, and the right snowfall. They're nice, big, thick flakes, aren't they, which I love. You know when you get the really, where it just starts snowing, you're like, oh, but you know, sometimes you get the big, thick flakes that come down really slowly. They're like, it's going to stick. These are the ones.
Proper snow.
Proper snow.
Okay. So we just burnish that down. And this is where you might think I've gone a little bit cray-cray. So I'm going to take my ruler.
Okay.
And we know this is 6 inches, so I'm just going to line that up to the edge. And I'm going, so 3 inches is my centre point. I'm just with my craft knife going to cut a little slit in the fold. I can see Dad's face. He's like, what are you doing?
No, okay, no, I'm with you. That tells me that you're going to thread something through it.
So I found my 3 inches, so I'm going to cut just 2 notches either side of my 3 inches to create a little slit.
Okay.
So like you said, I am then going to thread some ribbon through this.
I think our demonstrators, because Nat was doing this on Wednesday, she basically said, right, Dan, hand me some stuff. And I handed her some stuff and chose, you know, what she was going to demo with and what she was going to do. And she came up with a really, really awesome card. And you're doing the same sort of thing where, you know, I've got no idea what you're going to do, but I'm really quite excited about it. And our demonstrators are just getting, I think you're trying to, there's a bit of one-upmanship going on here.
Oh, no.
With our team. In a nice way.
No, I don't think there is.
Oh, I mean in a nice way.
I think we've all got different styles, which is nice that we all do different things. I mean, it's hard to keep coming up with new things after
Constantly
new things after
innovative.
new things. But luckily we do such wonderful kits that even if you go back and recycle some ideas, they do look totally
very different. Do you find that you get inspiration from each? Because you're incredibly, our demonstration team are incredibly inspirational, certainly to me, but also to the guys at home. Do you find that you get inspiration from the rest of the team yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
And so you're sort of bouncing off each other ideas and stuff.
We often do that in the office. That's one of the things I found really hard when we were working from home, is that you get into a habit, if you're not quite sure or you just want that advice, you lift it up and you ask, what colour do you think could work with this? Do you think I should place this here or here? And we really do bounce off each other a lot. Okay, so I've used the Festive Foliage topper set, and I've taken that big oval topper from the side and the frame, but I've placed it the other way around because it does work both.
Okay.
So with the frame, I've taken some construction glue and I've stuck it around centrally to the centre of my front acetate piece. We'll just make sure that's it. It just about meets the edges and central there.
Okay.
So this is where I get a bit creative. I'm going to take a piece of ribbon.
Yeah.
I'm going to thread it through that little slit that I've created. And what we're going to end up with is a hanging topper inside the card.
Oh, wow.
So we thread that through there, and that we can hide that behind the back in a bit.
And that's why you didn't stick your other piece of card down, because it's going to hide the ribbon. And this is, often you can hide stuff, can't you?
Oh, yes.
Same as if you wanted to, I think, that because you get 2 of each sheet, if you wanted to hide the white of that circle there, then you could just put the other one on top of it, couldn't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
But that's going to be on the inside of your card, and I'm guessing you're writing on the back of your card, are you? Or
Yes, you can pop an insert on the back. So I'm just going to take some tape to secure this in place.
This is lovely. I just want to say hi to everybody who's joined us today on Facebook or on YouTube. It's lovely to have your company. We hope that you are having a fabulous Friday and that you've had a nice week so far, and also that you're looking forward to the weekend. I think the weather's not been looking so good, has it? I don't know what it's going to be like this weekend.
It feels a bit Christmassy out there
It does.
At the moment.
It's starting to feel a bit, because it was feeling when Christmas first launched, it was the middle of a heat wave essentially, wasn't it? It hadn't rained for weeks, but there's been a lot of rain overnight up here in the northwest. Anyway, I don't know what it's like where you are, guys. But yeah, we hope that you are having a lovely day, and thank you so much for joining us. We've got lots and lots of friends here with us.
So I'll come back, and that piece of card that I was putting to one side, just make sure it's the right way up, and I'm going to use some red liner tape across the top here, and I'm going to secure my acetate to the back of this. Like I've said before, I prefer putting my tape onto my cardstock and then bringing my acetate over the top. I just find I'm more accurate that way.
So Cheryl has said Phantom of the Opera. There are lots of people who are coming out with ideas as to what the answer to our Win It Weekly is going to be. Let's just pop that up on screen just for a second. If you want to be in with a chance of winning, what we like to know, it's a coordinating stamp and die bundle. It's Antique Blooms Edged Stamp and Dies. There are going to be 4 winners, £33.33. Which film was so scary? Woo! That's, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was like. Someone gave me the heebie-jeebies. The cinema staff carried smelling salts for guests. Was it A, The Wizard of Oz, B, The Phantom of the Opera, or was it C, The Birds? And I've seen all 3 of those answers come up on the feed. So, which is really good, because sometimes people, everyone like coalesces around one answer. But yeah, so guys, we're going to give away 4 of these bundles later on today. You've got about 20 minutes to get your answers in, and then I'll say no more answers, because we're going to be giving them away later on.
So I've secured that acetate front to the back of my cardstock and brought the ribbon behind and just used a bit of tape to stick it down, and then we're going to pop this back onto this top panel, and you can see it's not difficult to do, but it just gives you such a different effect. So let that sit in place. So what I'm going to do now is create the stopper for the front of my card.
Okay, so it's going to end up being an easel.
It is, yeah.
I really like this. I really like it. And your card making it's brilliant. I have to say. Every show that I have the pleasure of doing with you, you do something new and different that I haven't seen before. And as the viewers will know, I'm quite an old bloke, so I've seen quite a lot of cards in my time. So it's really, really nice to see new takes on things. You really are very good.
Thanks. I do try.
So these are the Hunky Dory foam pads that you're using?
They are.
These are the
They're
strips.
Nice long strip ones.
Again, I'll make sure that those are in the Super Savers at the Super Deal. The Super Savers will be next week, I do believe it is. Would you believe it's... What is it? Is it the 24th today?
Oh, wow.
Is it the 24th, Emily? It's the 25th?
No way.
Oh my gosh. Well, Christmas is on the 25th, isn't it? So is it 6 months?
Oh,
is it exactly 6 months to Christmas Day today, guys? It may seem crazy if you're browsing YouTube or Facebook and you come across us and you're like, what are they doing Christmas card making? That's how it works here in the craft world. Because we've got a lot of cards to make, and we need some time to make these cards. We've got to be made, we've got to give them the love and time that they deserve.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's 6 months today to Christmas Day. Don't worry, we've lost something. I'll pick that up. Don't worry. It's 6 months to Christmas Day. That's amazing.
So I'm just adding some of these sentiment toppers onto the base. Now this one I'm going to pop back in the top left hand corner, but you'll still see it through the acetate, and it just gives that bit more interest on the bottom layer. And that's that beautiful sentiment. If kisses were snowflakes, I would send you a blizzard.
Oh, that's lovely.
So we're near enough done. I'm just going to take some of more of the ribbon that we get in this, because it's from the collection, this ribbon, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. It is available, the ribbon. And I will show it you later on, don't worry guys. I'm just looking through these cards. There are some absolutely beautiful cards. You can tell sometimes with launches when we send them out to a design team, and our team here as well of creative card makers. Sometimes you can just tell how easy it is for crafters to craft with one of our launches, with one of our products, because sometimes you get, we always get lots of cards, but sometimes we get masses of cards, and that's just because people found it so easy to craft with and to work with that they just don't stop.
No, you don't.
They like it so much they just want to make more, which is brilliant.
No, because usually Rachel, it is now, will send a brief out, because I know from being on the design team, and them saying, we want X amount of cards with this collection, and if you've got a few things to work on, we want X many with this and X many with that. But like you said, sometimes the temptation just gets too
much, and you're off and away.
You just can't stop. Just ideas keep coming. And
yeah, I love the colours. It's soft. It's not. It's Christmas red and it's Christmas green and the black, but because it's on Matte-tastic, it creates that sort of tactile, slightly fabric looking, if that makes sense. Yeah. Uncoated effect that the gold foil really, really works with. It's beautiful.
And here, middle.
Wow.
As you can see, you've got that bunting element in the middle.
Kat, I love that. Congratulations. I know you don't need congratulations from me. I'm sorry about the lights. Let's try and chip it a little. Do you want to pass it my way, and I'll see if I can show it on this? Yeah, because it deserves to be seen. Here we go, guys. Here's the card that Kat has just made. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely lovely. And that's made here with our Festive Rose Luxury Topper Collection. Beautiful easel card with a floating topper in here, and some stunning snowfall acetate, as you know we use here. Snowfall acetate is available. You can get 5 sheets for £3.99, but the real deal, there's a bundle that's 32 sheets for £14.99, which is it's just a fabulous deal. Okay, let me show you a couple more of the cards that have been made with this kit. Here we go. So this is your Festive Rose Luxury Topper Collection. Lovely stepper card made there. Kelly Lloyd did that one for us. Thank you, Kelly. We have a lovely easel card here. We've used the scalloped nesting dies, so you can see, so that you get these lovely nested effects. Very pretty. We're going to have to work on the lights, aren't we? There's a bit too much shine back off the foil, unfortunately. Lovely fold back card there. Love the artwork on this. Baubles, the festive rose and the Christmas rose itself. This was done by Leanne. Yes, it says Leanne. Do you know what she's done here? And I love this. You can see the pieces of sort of hessian here. She's actually cut this from a card blank, and I'll find that card blank in a minute to be able to show you. But then she's equally cut some mirri to give it a beautiful border, exactly the same. Now that won't have been super easy, it would have taken some time, but the effect is lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Isn't that great? And she's only used one sheet of the cardstock there, I think. I don't think it's two. We have, Kelly's made this one for us. A little bit more snowfall acetate here. Snowfall acetate works with this collection, and you want that in your stash. Kirsty again, thank you. This is using it with white, and it really looks nice, doesn't it? We've got those beautiful pearls down at the bottom, or the studs, should I say, gemstones here as well, and here on the centre of the ribbon. Again, a bit more ribbon that's been used. One last one I'm going to show is the fussy cutting. You've got to see the fussy cutting on the actual candles, which are raised up. Isn't that brilliant? Who did that one? That's our Barbs. Hello, Barbara at home, if you're with us today. Congratulations on that card. That's absolutely lovely. Okay, so this is our Festive Rose Luxury Topper Collection. Some beautiful, beautiful cards and a lovely card made there by Kat. I'll just move these out of the way. And it's time for us to look at our next part of this collection. I'm sorry about this. I should have had this ready already, shouldn't I? Are we ready? We have stamps as well. We do have a die as well that we're going to show you in a little while. But we have some gorgeous stamps. Are we going to this one? Yes, we are. So, two different sets of stamps. This is the Christmas Rose Wreath. There are 6 stamps in here in total. There are even more on the next one. I think there's 12 on the next one. Have yourself a merry little Christmas is the large scale sentiment in there, but there's a lovely Noel in there as well. Can you see this on this side? This beautiful script is going to be perfect for creating sort of distressed backgrounds, isn't it?
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Really, really nice. I love the candle in there as well. You're going to be able to put the candle coming off this wreath if you want. I'll show you that some of the designs in colour. This is £10, so it's an A5 size stamp set. So it's full size A5 there. Some of the cards that have been made. I don't know if it's with this one or with the other one. There we go, look at that. That's this one, isn't it, with the Noel. And again, that sort of script background, really, really pretty. I'm going to show you the second stamp because there are 2, and then I'll show you the rest of the cards. Here we go, this is the second one. This is called not the Christmas Rose Wreath. It's coming up.
Sorry, it's your mic is crackling, I think, Dan.
My mic's crackling, is it? Sorry, am I causing problems? I do apologise, guys, if the mic's crackling. Okay, so this is our Rosy Foliage Borders stamp set. So you've got lovely borders here, top and bottom. Season's Greetings in the centre. Peace and Joy there as well. Separate baubles that are hanging down here at the front. Your candy cane, but also a lovely corner as well. Show you those in some colour. And now I'll show you cards that have been made. These are available as a multi-buy. You can get both of them together for just £17.50. Am I still crackling or have I stopped? I hope for you guys at home that I've stopped crackling. If not, we should be able to play with the mics and get it back right again. Lovely snowflakes, which are on this foliage border one. Can you see the snowflakes there? Just using the snowflakes to create a whole card yourself is really good, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And that's these have been white embossed, which is pretty. There's loads here, loads of cards that have been made. And I do believe that your second demo is going to be using these stamps, am I right?
It is, yeah.
Do you want to go ahead?
We can.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go for it.
Let's go. Yeah, so I'm using the border one today, and I'm going to do a little bit of heat embossing. And I've just remembered that last time my heat gun overheated on me, so fingers crossed, everybody, and pray that we get through it. So, with this collection as well, I believe there's also some matching new Matastic shades, isn't there? So
Yes,
I've taken
yes, they're coming.
the beautiful red, and I'm going to stamp directly onto this. So I'm taking this middle stamp,
Okay, so the crackling is stopped at the minute, so it might be that my mic is playing up a little bit, so I do apologise, guys, if it is. From now on, I will stand very, very still.
oh,
So that's an anti-static bag.
yeah.
And that's just going to take some of the static off that card.
It is. Because I have been a bit staticky this week.
You have you?
I have. I was in the shops the other day and I couldn't touch anything without getting an electric shock.
It's
was
weird.
Bit scary.
It must be the shoes, I guess. Is it your shoes that tend to do it?
I don't know.
I know that there was Mum made us all. You'll love this. When I was young, Mum made us all matching cagoules. Right, so all 4 of us, the family, would go out for a walk, and we had to go walking in the rain because we had cagoules, right? So it was like whenever that fine rain appears, oh, it's cagoule weather, and everyone's got to put the cagoules on, but the cagoules like charged us up. Do you know what I mean? So anything or anyone that we touched just got this massive electric shock while we're wandering around. The crazy electric shock matching cagoules family. Honestly. But that's another story.
Okay, so just use some Versamark to stamp that, and you can very, very faintly see it on the card, so you know where you're going. So I'm taking some gold embossing powder.
There we go.
Give that a good coating.
And it looks crazy. It looks like we've used half the jar, but honestly, it uses almost nothing, and that goes back into that jar. But leaves, as you can see.
Yeah, and leaves that lovely. And we'll just pour this back in because we will be using it again shortly.
It looks a deep gold, that, doesn't it?
Oh, it's a lovely gold. This it really matches with the mirroring. So yeah, we've switched on. That's a start. I just let it heat up just a little. Oh, I just let it.
Is it not sure? Is it
Not
tired?
sure. Just it took a cut then. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Right. I do like to let it heat up a bit more, just so straight away you get that direct heat on. We're getting there. It's doing it now. It's more when we turn it off and turn it back on again. That's what I'm worried about, because that's where it cut out on me last time.
Did it?
And
While
then
you were doing the
randomly
show,
clicking.
or?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But we'll see. So, that's the bottom edge done. Behave.
You can see now that that's already, when you move it in the light,
Yeah.
it's sort of catching the. There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Lovely. So now I'm going to take these beautiful baubles and I'm going to create a top border with them. So I'm going to try and copy the pattern either hanging on the set.
Everyone at home, I'm giving you your 10-minute warning for our Win It Weekly competition. If you want to be in with a chance of winning it, which film was so scary that cinema staff carried smelling salts for guests? Was it A, The Wizard of Oz? Was it B, The Phantom of the Opera? Or was it C, The Birds? One of those is correct, and we will tell you all about it in about 15 minutes or so. So you've got about 10 minutes to come up with your final answers. Finally, is that your final answer? And if it is, and you are right, you've got a chance of winning one of those lovely coordinating stamp and die sets.
So I'm going to take this to the top edge. Now our strings obviously only go, because we've got our baubles at different lengths, only go so far up, but I've got a little hack for making that work in a minute. So we'll put one that side.
And this is Versamark, did you say, that you're using?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the clear one.
It is.
Yeah.
And let's see, let's arrange this one.
So as you can see on screen there, guys, you can get both of these A5 stamp sets together and save £2.50. So instead of £20, they're £17.50. This is online at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, as is everything from our Festive Rose Forever Florals collection. We do incredibly good offers here at Hunky Dory Crafts. We've got our Trolley Dash deals just finishing off, and they will go back up in price on Monday. If you jump on the website, you'll be able to see there'll be a banner up at the top for Trolley Dash. There's certainly the big banner for Festive Rose. You'll be able to see the whole collection, including the gorgeous, adorable scoreable cardstock, the stamps, the dies that we're yet to show you, and that gorgeous topper collection itself, which gives you extra bonus toppers in there with lots of personalised family names.
So what I've just done there, because the strings don't reach the top of the card, I've just taken a quickie glue pen, because it has the same effect, and just drawn over the original strings up to the top of the card.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, and
so
that'll work.
that means if you want to go freehand, then you can go freehand with a quickie glue pen,
Yeah.
and the embossing powder will stick to it,
Yeah.
and then that's good. So you could
They
write.
You can get a Versamark pen, but I just find you get a slightly finer effect with the...
Quickie glue pen.
Yeah, so for something like that, that's only for the sake of the line, I just use that.
Oh, very good.
And give that a tap off. And as you can see, it's taken my string up to the top.
Little tips and tricks. Very good.
Right, everybody say a little heat gun prayer.
Okay, heat gun prayer. Dear heat gun. Oh no.
Right.
Is that because it's got too hot? So do we need a new heat gun?
No, because it wasn't on for that long, was it? It did
No.
come on randomly again. Right.
Ashley, will you do us a favour? Ashley, who's
doing.
looking after the comments for us today, will you do us a favour? Will you ask Natalie to pop us a different heat gun in from the office, please? Is that okay? I'm sure she'll have another one. I can see her wandering around outside, actually.
So I'll move on to the next bit. What I'm going to take now is a bit of our parchment, and I'm just going to tear out of it across. I think I'll go this way so I get the tear effect going in the same pattern. And this bit is beautiful because it doesn't have to be perfect. Just gently tear that.
It's pretty. It might not have to be perfect, but you've done a pretty darn good job there. A very good job.
It's one of those. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm now going to take this Peace and Joy sentiment.
Thank you very much, Natalie. How are you today, Nat? We had a big thumbs up. And she's disappeared. Okay, so
we're just going to repeat the process. I'm going to get this done, so hopefully I can then get all my heat embossing done in one go.
Okay,
they're ready.
We've got a new heat gun has been brought. So obviously the other one was cutting out for some reason.
So I'm going to pop this just about centrally. You've got excess to wrap around the back of your card, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You can judge it when you've got it in place on your card. And I love the effect you get with heat embossing onto parchment as well.
And are you going with gold again, yeah?
I am going with gold again, yeah.
Of course, you'd want it to match, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There we go. So we don't currently do embossing powders ourselves here at Hunky Dory Crafts, so these will be Wow embossing powder, is it? Or
I'm not 100%
not sure which one it is?
No. Just one that I have.
But we're hoping to be able to bring you some embossing powders. We're still working on it with the manufacturer to try and get it exactly how we want it for the price that we want it, because that's the key thing.
Absolutely.
What they came back with first time was very, very expensive, and I want to be able to do them at a price that's a good value price. I like everything has to be good quality. That's what we're after here at Hunky Dory Crafts, but the price has to be right as well. Just because you want the highest quality, you don't want to have to pay the highest price for it. Value does matter.
So are you ready to try again?
Okay, let's do it. Yes.
This one. Right, so I am just going to give it a couple of seconds just to heat up. And hopefully we'll get quite a quick effect.
Tina said, blow on the heat gun like you would a cup of tea. Maybe that would have worked.
Well,
so I wonder why it does that. So maybe
that
it's
was
overheating.
my natural instinct, but I didn't think me blowing into a heat gun on camera and into the microphone would be the nicest sound effect.
So we always ask a question for when we spin the wheel, don't we, Emily's? Because we're going to be spinning the wheel later on today, and I know what my question is today. I want to know, and you don't have to answer this yet, guys. Don't answer yet, but I want to know whether your favourite type of crafting is with paper, as in card making, or with kits. Is it stamping, or is it die cutting? So is it paper, stamp, or die? Paper, don't say die. That sounds terrible. Dies. Paper, stamp, or dies. That's what I'm going to be asking when it comes to our spin the wheel. Which we do as the last thing in our show, which is only about 15 minutes away, something like that, I would have thought.
So, with another shade of the Matching Matastic, I've taken this beautiful green colour and I've just cut a little matten layer that's the size of our card and 2 inches tall, and I'm going to pop that over the centre of the card. This is going to go behind our parchment wrap, just to give it that little bit of depth and stand out a bit more. So you can then bring this back in, pop it over the top, see where you want to place it, and just lift one side up, give it a bend round, and the same with the other. And then just secure that in the back with a little bit of tape.
Okay, it's just an easy way to hide your working, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm looking for my cutting
It
dies.
just
There
gives
we
you
go.
a neater edge than just trying to cut and fit. Okay. And then we just layer this onto our cardstock again. So
Really sorry, I swallowed backwards.
you swallowed backwards.
Excuse me. But you know what I mean, down the wrong way. So I was trying my best not to cough. I'll be talking like this for a while. I do apologise, everyone.
So we just matte layer that up as normal. But you've just got a little bit of dimension, a little bit of lift. We're wrapping that around the back of the card. It just stands proud a little bit.
I love the translucency. Excuse me. Or semi-translucency that you get from the parchment.
Yeah.
Because that green is a different colour than the green that you see now. You've changed that colour by putting that translucent parchment on. It's lovely.
So we'll pop this down. And then I'm just going to finish it off with a couple of our beautiful gold gemstones.
There's a lot more of, obviously when you're crafting with paper and topper collections and so on, then it's quite easy to bring that together. I can see how there's more, stamping requires more from a crafter, I think, doesn't it? Is that the right way to say it? So you've got to be, it's a little bit more technical. There's more freedom probably.
There is, but the trick is not to be scared of it. If you complete beginner, obviously start at the beginning. Just get a piece of paper and your stamp in a black ink pad and just practice. Just find what works for you, and then build it up. Then start trying different techniques once you've got used to how you're comfortable doing it.
Which is essentially what you've done here. You've sort of built it up as we've gone along.
Yeah.
And what you see at the end and what you get at the end there is absolutely lovely. Isn't that nice? Peace and Joy, that's using the brand new Festive Rose A5 stamp sets. There's a multi-buy that has both of those A5 stamp sets in it and saves £2.50, but I love the baubles there hanging down. A very clever trick with the Quickie glue pen to extend the strings on those baubles. Is that the right word? Strings?
I think
Ribbon
so.
strings?
Yeah.
Why not? Some lovely diamond sparkles, gemstones added on, and the piece of Peace and Joy sort of strip sentiment in the centre. And I love the colour of the green coming through behind. I think it's really pretty. Another lovely card from Kat there. Thank you very much, Kat. Okay, guys, today we are looking at our Festive Rose Collection. We have a big ultimate... oh, here we go, nearly. That's the crotch shot again. No, we'll move off that one. Here we go. We've got the Festive Rose Ultimate Collection, which has got all of our toppers. In it, there are 8 sheets of fold and die cut toppers. There are 8 sheets of accent fold cardstock and 8 sheets of printed cardstock. So 24 sheets in total there, with these gorgeous holly green, Christmas red. There's the black in there and that lovely ivory. Gold foil draped across it. Over 100 fold and die cut elements here. Lovely inspiration sheet in the centre. We have 150 sheets, individual sheets, in this square little book of Festive Florals here at the top, which includes all the artwork that's used throughout this collection, but a lot more as well. 36 sheets of inserts down there at the bottom with the lovely watermark effect, 140 GSM, and these beautiful 2 extra bonus sheets of personalised toppers here at the bottom on each side. with sentiments for dad, for mum, for grandma, for nana, brother, and so on and so forth. It's a really, really lovely kit, and you save £10 here today at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk with this ultimate bundle. And what's more, it's not just £10. If you're part of the Hunky Dory Club, Club Hunky Dory, which is free to join, you get a further 5% off. If you're logged in on the website, then you'll automatically see your prices, so you'll take another 5% off that as well. And that's the same with all of these products that you're seeing here today, which is one of the great benefits of being part of Club Hunky Dory. Let me show you some coordinating products. The gorgeous Forever Florals Matte-tastic Adorable Scoreable collection. A beautiful set of colours that coordinate perfectly with this collection. You can see straight away this lovely. Here we go. This lovely strip of colour here that you get. There are 30 sheets here in total, so there are 10 different colours and 3 sheets of each. So you've got this lovely sort of deep red that goes perfectly well with the poinsettias that are in this collection. Love the grey here. That's a beautiful colour, isn't it? It's edging towards silver, but without the shine, if that makes sense. Very pretty. Of course, black. This is your matte-tastic cardstock as well. Guaranteed not to feather, not to crack when you score it with your adorable scoreboard. 3 sheets of all of these, 30 sheets in total in here. A different red in here. That is different than the other, and again, different than this one. So there's a lovely mix, isn't there? Yeah. Which I like. Of course, your bright white. Which goes perfectly with the snowfall. We also showed a card earlier on that shows how nicely the white goes with it as a frame, which is really pretty. Look at that. That's a pretty colour, isn't it? A natural colour, sort of a crafty brown in there. Of course, we've got our holly green. True Christmas colours, as you'd expect. 3 sheets of all of these, as I said before. A nice softer green there, pale. Really nice, as if it's a little bit frosted. Yes. Which is beautiful. And there's 2 more to show you. Of course, an ivory. Might look a little bit white on screen. You put it next to me, you can see it isn't. And that beautiful red as well. So there's quite a few reds in there, which is really nice. So £9.99, 30 sheets of cardstock there for you. Adorable Squirrel, 350 GSM. A little bit of ribbon. Kat used this ribbon earlier on. We'll go to this one, I do believe. There we go. There are 24 metres of ribbon in here. So there are 8. Oh, that's a nice way of showing it. There are 8 different colourways, including black. There's cream in here. There's a red. There's the green. There's like a sagey green in there as well. So many different colours. Silver, of course, in there as well. Lovely mix. And that includes 3mm, 6mm, and 15mm. I don't think it does. Does it? Yes, it does. It does. It includes 1 of each. I'm completely wrong. Guys, jump on the website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, you'll be able to find exactly what's in that, because the website knows better than I do. And the last new product that we're going to show you today, and then I do believe that Kat's going to do a demonstration with this, is a gorgeous new Moonstone die set. These cutting dies, it's called Build a Wreath, and we've done Build a hydrangea, Build a poinsettia. We've done Build a sunflower, Emily reminded me before, but this is Build a Wreath, and you can build your very own wreath using this metal cutting die set. There are 11 separate dies in this, cutting dies, including a bow. There's obviously different floral arrangements. There's a lovely peace and joy to you all sentiment there. You've got leaves, you've got berries, you've got, there's so much, hanging baubles, of course mistletoe on there as well. So much for you to be able to build your own wreath. I'll show you a couple of cards that have been made. So here we go. That's not a wreath, obviously, but we do have one coming in a second. Peace and joy for you all. Are you going to be building a wreath, Kat?
A semi-wreath. A
semi-wreath. There's one done in gold mirror, but really quite classy because it's done halfway. But isn't that beautiful? Okay, £14.99 on your Moonstone dies. What's really nice, this automatically goes into our offer of any 2 of those £14.99 Moonstone dies for just £24.98 on our website. So you can mix and match this with any other dies on our website that are in that £14.99 price point. Let's jump across to Kat and see what she's going to do with our new die.
Okay, I absolutely love this. There's so much you can do with it. So, again, I'm starting with a 6x6 base, so I'm going to cut that out of my craft card. Keep the bit that I cut off, because I'm going to use that in a second. As a sample, I made one a bit like this, slightly different with a different shape. But everybody in the office absolutely loved it. And Natalie said, oh, you should do something like that again for your demo. So here I am. I'm just changing it up a bit. And the idea that I had was, like I said, a bit like that semicircle, not to do a full wreath, because I think wreaths have always been popular, but they're coming back in fashion. People are having them all times of year.
All the times of the year.
Yeah.
So we walked past we were taking the dog for a walk a couple of days ago, and on a lady's house, on her front door, as we walked past, she had a wreath there, you know, like where the door knocker would be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So she had a wreath there, let's say about a foot across, something like that, so the right sort of size for your front door, and it was pinks and grey together.
Yeah.
And it looked beautiful.
Stunning. Yeah.
And we said the exact same thing. So, you know, does she keep that there all year round? We think so. I just hadn't noticed it before, but it's absolutely gorgeous.
And then something else that's really popular at the moment is geometric shapes.
Very much so.
So I thought, well, why not combine the two? And instead of doing just like a traditional circular wreath, show how bringing in like these contemporary shapes with the traditional and just using the wreath elements on certain parts of it. It still reads wreath, but it just gives you a very different look.
Yeah.
So I've just taken my hexagon nesting dies for this one. That's the shape I'm going to use this time. Because I think that angular look with soft foliage, it works.
It works.
Yeah.
I think you're right. This geometric thing is very, very much in. Jen, if you're listening, Jen Kennedy is one of our, she'll hate me naming her. Jen Kennedy is one of our design managers, and she's an absolute super designer. I mean, she does a lot of our adorable scoreable pattern packs and so on. Jen, I think an adorable scoreable pattern pack with sort of geometric effect would be really nice. Do you remember the geometric mirror that we did? Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't know if that's still in stock. If it is, and you've not seen it, guys, we did some geometric mirror that went with one of our club gifts. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. In real life, it's more beautiful than it is on screen and so on. It's absolutely lovely. Still in stock? Geometric Shimmer it's called, and it's MCD 408. And I do believe it's 30 sheets for $11.99. Have a look on the website, guys. You will love it. Geometric Shimmer it's called.
So I'm just going to use one of the alcohol markers just to darken up the edge of this so it'll stand out from the base of the craft card, and this is colour 542. And the alcohol markers sink into the craft card quite a bit, so just give it a couple of coats, because you'll do it once and then notice, ooh, it's disappeared, but if you go over it will build up.
So this is craft card you're using, it's not Dutch grey board?
No, this is craft card.
I guess if you wanted it to be more, to have more depth, you could also use Dutch grey board?
You could, yeah.
Which we said last week was like the back of your little book pads,
Yeah.
or that sort of thing.
But this is going to be stuck down onto a card base, so it doesn't necessarily need that extra stability. Yeah. If you were doing it, you could easily turn it into a hanging decoration. Then I would recommend using the Dutch grey board.
I've got a couple of comments here on the feed. Lorna Jane says, "Does that trimmer come with a scoring blade, or is it just for cutting?" We don't use a trimmer for scoring because trimmers don't score properly. I don't want to be rude. If you have a trimmer at home that scores and you're happy with it and you're using it and it works for you, absolutely, please carry on. It's completely up to you. But a scoring blade will actually cut the top of your cardstock. It doesn't burnish or score, if that makes sense. It cuts. We use our adorable scoreboard for any time that we ever need to score something, because it's been manufactured for that specific job. You can use a scoring blade on a trimmer, but it will cut into your cardstock, which means that actually you cut through the wibbly wobbly ink technology of adorable scoreable, and therefore you get you can see the inside. So yeah, do be careful with that, guys.
So I've just edged the outside of my card with a pale green, and then I'm just using the chisel end of the marker, and then I'm just going over with the fine end just to give a fine red border. And these are colours that I'm going to use when I'm colouring the wreath, so it picks it all together.
So we've got both Dot and Cheryl have both mentioned that they've had their gems pinched. So, yeah, don't worry. This isn't like someone's going around nicking people's jewellery. It's their diamond sparkles gemstones.
Which to me would be more devastating.
Yeah, possibly. So I do believe granddaughters have been... Yep, there we go. So it's Dot's granddaughter and Cheryl's granddaughter have been at the gemstones. It's a good job we love them. I think she means the granddaughters, not the gemstones. Guys, here's what I want to know. Let me know which gemstones you want me to put on offer. And I will put those gemstones on offer. So whether it be the original diamond sparkles, whether it be the pearls, is it the glitter gemstones, which I think some of those might be out of stock or nearly out of stock.
Yeah.
I know they're on their way back in. Is it the shimmer gemstones? Which gemstones is it that you want me to put on a deal? And we'll put them on a fabulous deal next week during our Super Savers. So don't buy them now, wait. Get them next week when they're on a super offer. But please do let us know in the comments here. You're on Facebook, guys. Let us know in the comments, and we will make sure that those go on offer for you next week, so that you can. If I know you're going to get them, I know you want them. Let's get you them at a great price.
So I've just gone in with our very, very skinny, long foam pads. Covered the edge of our hexagon. And then we just pop that centrally in the centre of our card.
Oh, I'm in trouble here. I shouldn't have said that. Because, so now I've got, Karen says pearl gemstones, Gemma says shimmer gemstones, Teresa says glitter gemstones, Kirsty says pearls, Dot says shimmer, all the gems says Jan. We're going to have to do something, find some way to put all the gems on, I think, for a super deal, yeah.
Everybody, yeah. Right, because
we'll find a way.
The last demonstration, I've pre-cut my and pre-coloured a lot of these elements, because even though they've been designed really, really well, so on one die it'll cut out all your holly pieces. So instead of having to run it through hundreds of times, you only need to do a couple, depending how many you want to use. So for this wreath, I'm going to use some of the holly, the berries, like the little fern branch, and the pine cone.
It's lovely, isn't it?
So I'm just going to give you an example of all of these, how I colour them in. So I'm going to start with the little fern, and I'm just using our alcohol markers.
So you've gone in with alcohol markers here, and alcohol markers give you a nice, strong colour, don't they?
Yeah.
You could equally use, my guess is brush markers if you wanted to.
You could, yeah.
Which will give you a slightly softer colour, I would have thought.
Yeah.
You could use inks.
Yes.
And if you want to, you could actually just wipe these across the ink pad itself, I guess.
Yeah.
Although you might want to put some gloves on, because you're going to get ink everywhere, I would have thought.
You can. Or
Glimmer Go on, sorry.
The Matastic that we've got with the collection, if you just want to cut them straight out of there.
Oh, of course, yes, of course.
For it.
So you just get colour. So with these cutting dies, you can, and you're making a wreath, you could make it, we saw one made out of Miri earlier on.
Yes.
You could do coloured cards, so your Matastic, you could go straight with that, get that £9.99, that set of Matastic, and have coloured card immediately.
Yes.
If you don't like the white edges on those, you can get your pens around them and colour around the edges.
Yeah.
Because it's Matastic, you can use inks. So you could do them in white and keep them in white if you want, or you could put inks on them. You could glimmer mist them.
Yes.
You could use parchment. You could cut out of parchment. Is that right?
Beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
So there are so many different ways to and wreaths to create, and because you're using these individual pieces, every single one's going to be unique.
Yes.
Every single one's going to be different. It's going to be personalised, whether it be the colours and so on. So I could make a card and a wreath in that pink and grey that lady has got, and drop it around to her house for her and say, "Here's a card that matches your wreath on your door."
How good would that be?
Although she would probably
Call the police.
call the police, if we were honest. But anyway, she has no idea that I'm talking about her, you know. That's strange,
How
isn't it?
weird would
That's
it be
strange.
if she was actually
If she was,
viewer?
if she was watching. It's brilliant. That's my wreath. She puts a picture of it on.
No, I know, they've become such a big deal. I've got quite a few friends that get them for all the occasions throughout the year now.
We have one that comes out for 4 weeks every year at Christmas, and it's made of twigs, if you will. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And there's pine cones in it, and so on and so forth, and everything. And luckily, there's a little bit of an overhang, so it doesn't get wet and stuff.
Yeah. So we just build up the colour.
And is this Ink Me 300 GSM card that you're using?
It is.
So that can take the colour as well, can't it? It's a nice heavyweight
definitely.
card, so.
And it goes on smoothly, sounds daft, but you know what I mean? It just feels really lovely under the pen when you're colouring in.
We have a really big holly bush. It's actually part of a hedge outside our house, but at the right time of the year, it looks absolutely glorious.
So I've started. It looks like a more of a orangey red, that one, but I'm just going to go over with a deep one just to give that depth to the berries.
Hannah says that she thinks it might be time to buy a third storage genie. She only keeps toppers in it, not the card, and she's run out of space. Tell you what, Hannah, again, I'll add it to Super Savers this coming week. And when I do, you're going to get 2 for the price of 1. How's about that? So you can, instead of getting another 1, you can get another 2. What else have we got? Vicky's talking about a cat, and the cat just budges me off my seat. We had Rupert last night. Oh, I've got a picture to show. Have I got my phone? Oh, I don't think I've got my phone with me. I took a picture of Rupert last night. He came and gave us a cuddle, and he wants to be between us.
Aww.
Do you know what I mean? He's Rupert. He's a madam, really. He's a real pest. But I've got a really good picture. I haven't got my phone with me. If I had my phone, I'd show you. But it's really quite funny. He does this really weird thing, does Rupert? But I'll show you when my phone appears. Ash, if you're there, will you do me a favour? Will you grab my phone from my desk? Is that okay? And we'll see if Ashley's actually listening as to whether or not the phone turns up in a minute.
Okay, so I've just missed the wood on these berry strike here. We'll just go back in and do that. So that's just a little example of everything that I've already done. What I'm going to do, just to make these berries pop just a little bit more, is just go in and highlight them with a little bit of gel pen. This really does make all the difference.
Oh, it's Anne who's brought it. Thank you very much. I'll show you in a minute. It's quite funny. Lorna Jane says that she's loving the demos and she's inspired to try some embossing and wreath making while she waits for a delivery. Absolutely. And Jan says these little dies are great for using coloured scraps. She's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Brilliant for using coloured scraps.
So, hopefully you've got an idea how I've coloured all them in. So I'm going to take this piece out of the way and I'm going to tip out some bits that I've already done. This took me some time yesterday doing this prep, but I do enjoy it.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? As you get the last one out, let me show you this picture. It's very odd. I don't know if your cats do this, guys, at home. We'll go to the little cam. I don't know if your cats do this at home, but Rupert, for some reason, this is Rupert. He's absolutely gorgeous. For some reason, sits there with his tongue out.
One of mine does that.
What's that about?
And one of mine does that.
It's rude. It's rude. What's he doing that for? He just sits there looking at me like that with his tongue out. It's really odd. Sorry, I thought it's really strange. It's funny though.
Yeah, my Rose does that.
Rose does that as well.
But only one or two of the things.
I think it's something to do with he has a wash and then he forgets to put it back. Do you know what I mean? He just leaves it sat there. It's
I've
really
thought
weird.
that before. So we're just going to use all these elements now to build up on top of this frame, and there's no hard and fast rule, just go for it. So I'm going to start with the ferns. I am using the mat to glue today because I've scratched the back of my hand in the middle of the night and I don't really want to put glue on top of it. So
we had that last week, didn't we? Where we said, we put the glue on our hand, and everyone came back saying, "Don't do that. It hurts."
Yeah.
You know, it causes.
Genuinely, I am not bowing to peer pressure. That's not what it is. I have genuinely got a scratch on the back of my hand. So I'm just going to start building up all these layers. And like I said, just have fun with it. Don't worry about it too
no
much.
wrong, is there?
There's no wrong.
This is, you do it however you want to do it. It's completely up to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go on top of the frame, you can come sit it back down on the cardstock. You can come on the inside just to get that lovely... Do you know what? I've done this on the wrong one. I was meant to bring in this, the one I'd done earlier.
Oh,
so
were you going to continue doing it?
Yeah. So as you can see, I've done the bottom corner here. So I'm going to finish it off by doing this top one.
Oh, so you're going to do the top corner, bottom corner, and top corner. That makes sense. So it turns out, it's amazing. I had no idea, but other people's cats do it as well. So your cat does this. So yours was Rose, did you say?
Rose, yeah.
What a lovely name for a cat. Viv says that my cat Bertie used to do that. Anne says one of her cats does the tongue thing. So they all do it. Oh, I thought Rupert, because we've had like 3 or 4 cats through my life, and they've never done it before. No. So I thought this was like Rupert was, a special Rupert. Sorry, yeah, Rupert. Everyone's doing it, mate. Sorry, dude. Well, not special. You're going to have to get a new trick. Special. He's going to have to get a new trick. And he's quite old now. He's about 15, I think. So old cats don't learn new tricks, do they?
Oh, I don't think cats learn tricks, full stop.
No. They don't do what you tell them anyway.
Well, what's the old saying? That
dogs have masters, cats have staff.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
You own a dog, but a cat owns you.
That's totally true.
So I've just used a little bit of foam pads just to give height on that holly there. And then it's just going in, sticking everything in where you want it to go.
So guys, sorry to interrupt, Kat. We're not having any more entries now for our Win It Weekly. When Kat has completed her wreath here, we're going to be calling the winners of our Win It Weekly. The team have been beavering away and they've come up with 4 winners. Those winners have been chosen. And we are going to announce them in just a few minutes. And then Kat will be spinning the wheel.
Woohoo!
We love spinning the wheel, don't we?
It's the most excitement I get in my life.
And do you know what Emily's done?
What's she done?
I'll tell you what she's done. She's put the blockbuster on the wheel. She's put our Christmas blockbuster. Guys, our Christmas blockbuster is available. Over half of the stock has already sold out. It's meant to last all the way up to November, let's say, until the last people are buying their card making goodies. But yes, our big blockbuster, it's $49.99, but you also get your club discount off that. There's over 500 elements in that, foiled and die cut. There's is it 120 sheets worth of gorgeousness across 4 different festive kits: cute, contemporary, Christmas classics, and of course the beautiful winter wonderland in there as well. But today is all about the Festive Rose Collection. We have the Ultimate Collection, £29.97. It saves you a tenner. And you do get your club discount off that. Includes your topper collection with 24 sheets, includes your inserts, 36 sheets of those, and a square little book with 150 individual sheets. You just pop those onto a piece of Miri card and you've got 150 toppers. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Gorgeous festive floral artwork. And of course we have this lovely die set that Kat is working with right now. £14.99, and you can multiply that with any of the other £14.99 Moonstone dies on our website, and it will come down in price because you can get any 2 for £24.98 and save a £5. Kat, that's looking absolutely lovely.
So, and your 2 corners don't have to match. You can just be as creative as you want. So now I'm just going to finish off with the lovely little sentiment that comes with it.
I think you were right with the whole geometric wreath thing. It's different.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things about your cards. I love them. They are different. They're really creative, but very, very different.
So I've cut this out twice. I've cut it one side of the craft card and just coloured in the holly with the pens. And then I've cut it out to white and again just coloured it in. And I'm going to layer these up just to give it that slight shadow effect that I do like doing.
Shelley says that her trolley dash order has just arrived. That's Shelley's trolley dash order from Wednesday that she placed, I guess. May have placed it yesterday, already with her. And our service team are doing a phenomenal job, guys. So orders that are placed this morning will in general be going out same day. We tried our best to get to same day dispatch, next day dispatch. And although we do have some promotions that go absolutely crazy where we can't manage to keep that, we are managing at the moment, and the team are doing a stunning job. We've reset out our picking aisles, and we've done some clever stuff like bring the products that are most picked closest to the people so that they can do it more quickly and so on. Obviously, we're still working with all the COVID regulations, but we're taking it very seriously and keeping to all those regulations as well. The team are just doing an astonishing job. Very, very proud of them. Kat, this looks super.
Hope so.
I love it.
I do try for
I
you.
really like what you did with the. One of the things that really makes it, I think, is that you use the alcohol markers on the hexagon of craft card.
Yeah, it just
and
gives it that bit
it
depth.
makes it stand out because it's of an ilk. The colours are of an ilk, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're close together, but it was a really good choice of colour.
And then just finish with these beautiful green pearls from the Festive Collection.
Oh, that's available. That I should do that as a good offer next week, because so these are pearls the ones that you're using, are you?
Yeah.
I don't know if the Christmas pearls have been on offer yet.
Oh no, I'm short a gem. That will really, really bug me.
Are you one down?
I'm one down of this size. Oh
Well,
no.
I'm sure it'll go on later.
Oh no, I could just take the other one off, but I don't
And
like
then-
having to. I'm going to have to do something because my OCD will not allow. So I'm going to replace it for a little one.
Okay, that's all right. Yeah, you do get it's 3 different sizes you get, isn't it, on one of the sheets there with the Diamond Sparkles Pearl gemstones. All available on the website hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. And Kat, that is a rather attractive looking card.
Yeah, I'm just going to very quickly.
Tiny bit of construction glue.
Glue. Pop it onto the card.
I like your wiggles. Do you have? I'd like to look back and see whether your wiggles are the same
don't
wiggles
know.
every time or if they're different
Oh,
wiggles.
I have no idea.
Does Kat have a personalised wiggle? I don't know.
It could be. Do you imagine if there might be something, like how people do palm readings and stuff? There might be a
there
wiggle
could be something
reading.
in your wiggle.
That they could read what mood I'm in that day.
You're always. I've never known you not be in a lovely mood. Do you know that? That is beautiful. Isn't that great? Love the sort of drop shadow on that sentiment there. Peace and joy to you all. Beautiful hexagon. Wreath there. Love what you've done with the wreath. I think that's really, really pretty. Kat, well done. Another lovely card. That's 3 super cards from Kat today with our Festive Rose Forever Florals collection. Okay, guys, are you ready? 2 more things for us to do today before we say go off and enjoy your weekend. We hope that we have inspired you with our brand new crafting products. The first is Win It Weekly. Are you ready, Emily? Yes. Well, yes, Daniel, I am ready. I'm very ready. Emily was born ready. We're giving away, I've lost it, I've put them somewhere. I've put them here. Let me grab them. There we go. So we're giving away 4 of these and we're going to give them away in the next 30 seconds. How's about that? Coordinating stamp and die set. You guys have been answering this question. Which film was so scary that cinema staff carried smelling salts for guests? Well, I shall tell you the answer. Was it The Wizard of Oz, Phantom of the Opera, or The Birds? And the answer is B, show pic, it says. Have you got a picture? Yeah. Do you want to show the picture? Oh! Oh my word! That looks like, that's not the Wicked Witch of the West. It's prettier than the Wicked Witch of the West. That is a pretty scary picture. Okay. Lon Chaney was a genius of an actor who did his own makeup for the role in the 1925 film. His Phantom was so terrifying in its time that cinemas were encouraged to keep smelling salts on hand for viewers that fainted. 1925, the answer was The Phantom of the Opera. Congratulations to everyone who got it right, including these 4 wonderful people. There we go. Congratulations to Elizabeth Burnell. You got the right answer, The Phantom of the Opera. Congratulations to Jean Baggerly. Congratulations to Maria Smith. And big congratulations to Sarah McGuigan. I don't know if you're any relation to Barry McGuigan, but I liked him. He was a great boxer. Okay, congratulations to all 4 of you. We're going to send those out today. Is that okay, Em?
Yeah.
We're going to send those out today. They'll either be with you tomorrow or they'll be with you, let's say, Monday. But you can be crafting with that lovely antique blooms, edge it stamps and die bundle within the next couple of days. Congrats, everyone. We do a new Win It Weekly every week, so do not worry. If you didn't win this week, people win each and every week here at Hunky Dory Crafts. Make sure you're with us for Monday's craft show at 10 a.m. Monday morning. But before we go, we've got something else to do. Should we do it? Should we spin that
Wheel.
Love Spin the Wheel. It's brilliant, isn't it? Okay, guys, we're going to spin this wheel, then we're going to ask you a question. You've got 60 seconds while I waffle at you about what's coming up next week. You've got 60 seconds to answer the question. The question is this: do you prefer paper crafting? Do you prefer stamp crafting? Or do you prefer dies crafting? What do you prefer crafting with out of those 3? Is it paper, stamps or dies? Let us know, and I would like to, I'll have a little look and we'll see. Emily then chooses a winner. So she's not choosing a winner based on whether it's paper, stamps or dies. You'll just choose a winner randomly. Is that correct, Emily?
Yeah.
Yes. She will spin her wheel on her mouse and choose a winner. What could you be in with a chance of winning? There's loads on there. Miri Megabuy, £10 voucher, £25 voucher, but the big one there, £50 voucher. Directly below the big one, Christmas Blockbuster. So above that, Little Books Bundle, which is 3 little books. So really, that's quite a nice little area, that, isn't it? Moonstone die is any Moonstone die that you want to choose. Topper collection is any Topper collection you want to choose. Guys, there's so much to this. Are you ready, Kat?
I am.
Are you ready to spin?
Let's go.
Go for it. Kat's got a good spin as well. There we go. What's it going to be? It's going to be the Christmas Blockbuster! Guys, if you want to be in with a chance of getting a Christmas Blockbuster sent to you, and we will send it out today. That Blockbuster includes all 4 of those kits that we told you about before, but it also includes the magazine as well, which Anne is the editor of, and she does a rather good job. I'm saying that because I know she's listening. Okay, she does though. What do we need to do? Yeah, make sure you're telling us paper, stamps or dies. Which do you prefer crafting with? Next week, what have we got going on? TV schedule, Create and Craft on Sky 683, Freeview 95, Virgin 748 and Freesat 816. Catch Natalie tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. to see our all-new, and I saw this earlier on her desk,
They're gorgeous.
Christmas Stitch It Moonstone dies are launching tomorrow on Create and Craft TV. One of them is, I hope I'm not giving too much away, but one of them is a Christmas jumper. Right, and you can stitch your own Christmas jumper on a die and put it on a card, and it looks brilliant, doesn't it?
It is the best thing ever.
It's so fun, isn't it? It's really, really fun. So catch Natalie tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. So Saturday, 7:30 p.m. And we're going to add a product to the rollover. And if you want those Christmas Stitch It dies, 7:30 p.m. on Create and Craft, we will have them on here on Monday morning. Is that correct? 10 a.m. Monday morning on the Craft Show. You'll be able to grab them from us as well. We're going to add this, the Christmas Sparkle. Looks from the Christmas Sparkle Luxury Topper Collection. The topper is the Father Christmas topper, is going in the rollover. The rollover is one of the prizes on the wheel. Tell me, Emily, how much is in the rollover? Do we know?
Nearly 300.
Nearly 300 quid in the rollover again. How long is it if it doesn't get won? When do we put it as a Win It Weekly?
Maybe in a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, maybe? Something big coming up in a couple of weeks. Can't tell you about that. Too secret. Next up on Hunky Dory Craft TV, here we go. We're so excited to show you the new Stitch It collection Monday at 10 a.m. Okay, who is going to win the Blockbuster that Cat span on the Wheel of Fortune?
The winner is Pat Rose.
The winner is Pat Rose. Congratulations, Pat. Emily has chosen you as the winner of that Blockbuster.
How fitting with that name.
How fitting.
Something
The
with
Rose is your
yeah.
Festive Rose.
Yeah.
Your cat's called Rose.
Yeah.
And Pat's called Rose. What a good day. Everything has worked out. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, Pat, do us a favour. Send us an email to studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, or you can message us on Facebook. Do not put your address details in the comments here. Just give them direct to us. We will ping you a Blockbuster. It'll be with you. If it goes out today, it's got to go by courier. It'll be with you tomorrow, maybe Monday at the latest. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you from me for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the show. We had lots of lovely comments. We're going to say goodbye from Emily.
Bye.
And we're going to go over to Kat and say goodbye from her as well.
Goodbye.
Oh, with a nice double wave from Kat.
Yeah.
And we'll see you at 10 a.m. on Monday. Don't forget Natalie, Create and Craft, 7:30 tomorrow night as well for the new Stitch It. See you later. Bye.